Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today continuing our look at Endwalker minions. This one I actually put off for the longest time because of spoiler reasons, so if you haven't finished Endwalker at all, then you might not want to know any details about this minion from the thumbnail onwards, so bear that in mind. So as I say, spoilers for the end of the game. And with that being said, we are of course looking at none other than the Starbird Minion today, which looks like this, which is a beautiful blue bird with a twin tail. Now, immediately people will recognize this from the main storyline as Meoni, obviously in her bird form. And you can actually get this minion then from a duty, and none other through the course of the main storyline as the Dead Ends, which is a very grim, sort of poetic end to the storyline of a dungeon, and is the last MSQ dungeon thus far, as of 6.0 at least. And yeah, you can get this very rarely from the last boss in there. I did about 30 to 35 runs to actually get mine with trusts. I've heard horror stories of people doing over 70 runs to get this minion, so it's kind of rare. It isn't market tradable either. It is a bind on, acquired item, so you actually have to win a role or go with trusts yourself to actually get this. And of course, both the scenario mode and avatar mode will work for the Dead Ends. But obviously item level sinks to 570 and you'll need 540 average item level to go in there. I just go in there on my sage and pew pew things. It is a absolutely beautiful minion, but before we get carried away looking at the actual minion, let's read its text. So it says, "Summon your Starbird minion, gazing up at the stars in the heavens. It ever sings a song of hope. A beautiful blue bird whose features are reminiscent of the star-faring creation Meoni. So long as hope abides in its master's heart, never shall its plumage take on the black of despair." The hidden text says, "Birds of a feather are we." A quote there of Sirun Tier, right? Sirun Tier, because it's an X, so it's Shirun Tier? Shirun Tier? I don't think you pronounce it as X-Rune tier, do you? So anyway, what a cool little minion. I have the Mammoteer Pet Collection title on here, so we can make it feed from our hand. Give it some birdseed with our hand over emote and with a pet. Of course, it loves the affection and does a flip. Absolutely beautiful. Like a roll in the air. Absolutely beautiful. Nice loopy, 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 loop. Let's get this in the old G-pose mode. So we're going to have a nice close-up of the bird here, doing its spins. I really like this one. When I first saw this, I could not believe that this was actually a minion. A lot of people were like, "Where is this from? Where is this from?" Including myself. And then I was like, wow, it's from the Dead Ends? Wow, I need to do that dungeon more often. So it's taken me, like I say, 30 to 35 runs of that dungeon, something like that, which from what I hear is actually quite a good amount to see the minion. I still need minions from the previous one, what is it, the Elitoscope or whatever it's called, and Kistis Hyperborea. So I'll be doing those as well and hopefully getting videos on those soon. But this is probably the creme de la creme, the thing I wanted the most. Another thing you can do, obviously, with this minion is you can actually beckon it as well. And when you beckon the minion, it will sit on your shoulder, which, I mean, is perfect, isn't it? We all want a pet Meoni, and we kind of have it. Clips a little bit with weapons, but there we go. Take the weapons off. Lovely. I do like the twin-tailed nature of this bird. It is really, really beautiful. And unless you've completed the game or got to a certain point in, obviously, Elpis, you don't really know what this is. But yeah, like I say, I have had this for a while. I've been holding off doing a video because of potential spoiler reasons. So hopefully people can appreciate that. And a few other items as well I've held back up until now because I wanted to wait long enough that the majority of players could have completed the content before we went and showed some things that I deem to be incredibly spoilery, and it's almost impossible to read the text of this particular bird without obviously people going, who's Meteon? Black wings of despair, what is that? Yeah, but I do like this one. Really cool. So if you want to know how to get it and you have the time to get it, please go and do the dead ends and just farm it. You do get obviously the new tomes as well from there as well. It does count, and you'll probably get this in the expert roulette, which is always good. I seem to always get Smileton in my expert roulette, but hopefully you can get lucky and get this. But like I say, I got this with my trusts, which means I didn't have to roll against anyone else, which is always a top tip. That's what trusts are mostly used for, in my opinion, getting loot. I only ever run with other people when I don't want the loot, because I'm greedy and I'd rather just do trusts, take a bit longer, and keep everything to myself. Anyway, let me know if you've got this one yet, if you like this one. It kind of blows my mind a little bit, though, as we finish off this video, to know that this, the Starbird, was actually shown before Endwalker came out, and nobody even blinked an eyelid. I, of course, refer to this image from the Fender crossover with the new guitar. It is that is the Starbird next to Y'shtola, and they're looking up at the sky. It's on the nose, and I'm amazed that none of us questioned what this bird was, and now looking back, it was there under our nose all that time. Anyway, much love, enjoy the rest of your day, more videos like this on the way, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.